When I was teaching grades 7 and 8, especially later in my career when I became really interested in psychology and personal growth, I used to tell my students something all the time. It's okay to make mistakes. I'd tell them that mistakes are part of learning, that growth requires risk, that trying matters more than perfection. And I genuinely believed it. But looking back, I sometimes wonder how deeply I had actually integrated that into my own life. Because the truth is, this idea sounds much simpler than it actually is. We hear it all the time. It's okay to make mistakes, but is it? I think most of us believe it intellectually, up to a point. Small mistakes? Sure. Manageable mistakes? Probably. Mistakes in areas where we still feel acceptable afterward? Okay. But certain mistakes? The ones that expose us, embarrass us, disappoint people, threaten our identity, challenge how we're perceived. Those feel very different. And I think that's where reactive consciousness often lives, not just in wanting to do well, but in the deep emotional fear of getting something wrong. Because for many people, mistakes were never just mistakes. They became connected to shame, judgment, rejection, loss of approval, loss of safety. So we adapt, we become careful, hyper aware, over responsible, perfectionistic, not necessarily because we want to be extraordinary, but because part of us is trying to avoid emotional danger. And I think that's very different from the way we usually talk about perfectionism, because underneath a lot of reactive consciousness isn't confidence, it's vigilance, constantly trying not to make an unacceptable mistake.